howdy. We have a new chord today, a dilly, as they say. This is a tune called, it's an old gospel tune from way back. Nobody knows who wrote it. And just a closer walk with thee. And right off the bat, remember swing rhythm? We did it on, I think, Amazing Grace and a couple others. Swing rhythm. What's swing rhythm? Well, you've got eighth notes. Eighth note, 8/8 notes in a measure. 4 beats. 2 8 notes to a beat. The first one is long, the second one is short. So you go. Instead of, you go long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. That's swing rhythm. What if I did straight rhythm? Would sound like this. See the difference? So you've got you got a sway, kind of some people call it bounce. So this is swing eighths or uneven eighths, swing rhythm, same thing. We're out of the C position, capo, number 2, spike, capo the 5th, that's 7. So you're on a C. What do you have to? You have to get that first fret 3rd string for a melody. So what I've done is taken my finger off the 2nd string and moved it up this way to the 3rd. And then now while we're playing this 1st string after that, what you have to do is so when I've got it on the 3rd fret, 3rd string 1st fret, then I have to play the 2nd fret 3rd string next after that 1st string. So my index has to flip right back to that 1st fret 2nd string where it was originally. Right? Now we're into a G chord against the G chord. I like this. I use that quite a bit. Instead of just playing that bluegrass type hammer, I like sliding it. So I've got my index on the 1st fret 2nd string, and I hit the 1st and 2nd string together with those 2 fingers. So I've got this slide. I got the slide going up to the note of the 1st string open, which I am playing at the start because there's 2 notes there, right? So you slide into it. It's all self-explanatory. We're going back to a C, but keep that 2nd fret 3rd string because we're going to pull it up. Okay, 1st measure, 3rd line. We're on a C chord position. I take everything off because we're going to hammer the 3rd string. And when I hammer the 2nd string to 1st fret, I leave that. Now, the 2nd measure of the 3rd line is a hammer 1st string to 2nd fret. And when I do that, I've got this down already, still the second string, but when I do the hammer, I put the whole C chord down. So I get that resonance of the C. So I hear a bit of that 4th string even though I don't pick it. to an F, but we're leaving the first string open. And then we put the normal F position, formation, down on the first string third fret with the pinky. So first it's open. Da-da-do. Now here's the big chord. Woo. Diminished, F sharp diminished. What's really happening here is you're on an F and you're moving that F note, F from the capo that is. And you're just moving that bass note to F sharp. And really, you're leaving everything else of the normal F there, except you've got a 7th, which is the first fret, first string. Jazzy, huh? So, remember the long D7? Now, all we have to do, I know I'm saying all we have to do, for you folks that aren't used to lots of stretches and a little bar, two-string bar, first, second strings, first fret. So that long D7, you flatten your index to get the first string, first fret. I knew. Now you've got your diminished, F sharp diminished. Back to C. G, G7. Tag lick. If you really can't, if you're really not stretched out and you haven't been playing that long, there's an alternate measure here for that F sharp diminished. It's easier. And it sounds like, if I can do it, because I don't play it, just I wrote it in. Here's the F, and then I go slide 4th fret. This is the 4th fret on the 2nd string. Keep the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Instead of doing all this, if you can't do it, you're going to do this. Still works. The only thing missing is the C note. You had the C on that big formation. C from the capo, first fret, 2nd string. With this formation, this alternate formation, you don't get the C, but it's okay, because it's the 5th. Leave the 5th out. You still got the 3rd. Remember, now chords are first 1, 3, 5, made up of the 1st, 3rd, and 5th notes of the scale. So with F, you got F is the 1st, 2nd is the G, and the 3rd is the A. Well, from the capo, we had the 2nd fret for 3rd string. There's your A. And your 5th is the C. So if you leave the 5th out, quite often you still get the effect of that chord. That's what we did. That's what you do if you play that alternate measure. So you're still hearing that F sharp diminished without the 5th. Works. And then if you have accompaniment, they're playing those, the guitar's playing those C notes. The 5th of the F chord, F sharp diminished. There you go. It's one of those songs that have been played in jazz, played in blues, has been played in folk music, and of course religious music. And it's still around. Now, a lot of these songs, why are they still around? Because they're great. Why do you think some songs have disappeared over the years? You know, songs from the early 20s and 1800s, but some have stayed, like Oh Susanna or Hand Me Down My Walking Canes from the 1800s. Well, this is one also. It's still here. Nobody knows who wrote it, really. So try this. Great tune. You'll be famous at your jam session. If you work this out and if you sing, sing it. If not, you play it as an instrumental and everybody will catch on. All right. Just a closer walk with thee. We'll see you next time. Here is the tab. Now you want to scan this and print it off, and you'll be in high cotton.